Who the devil are we? I'm Matt, and we're back with some more Internet Historian. I'm laughing because the minute I say Internet Historian, I just think about the Tales from the Virus. Just absolute genius. Camping at the end of the world. I'm not sure what this one's about, to be honest. Tales from the Virus, you immediately go, coronavirus. Camping at the end of the world, no idea. Let's take a look.
Oh baby, look at the size of that sponsor.
Just relax. Everything's totally serene. You're floating through a cloud.
So peaceful. But you know that chaos is ensuing any minute now.
The sun is warm on your face. The end is nigh. A prophecy has been foretold. The rapture is coming. And we have the specific date.
We've had the specific date about 8 million times. 1999, the year 2000, 2012, 2016 was one, 2020 was another.
Soon the believers will rise and the impure will be left below. So repent.
I don't think the impure is YouTubers. Reddit mods, absolutely.
Sinner, repent. Get your affairs in order. Take your preparation H. That's preparation for heaven. Because the world will officially end on May 21st, 2011.
And then at 2012 as well. So, yeah, we're here 14 years later. Nearly 15 now.
Wait, what?
May 21, there's going to be a terrific earthquake, way, way greater than anything that the earth has ever experienced, and that'll be the beginning of Judgment Day.
I remember, right, sorry for pausing straight away, but in this country, I think someone put a £1,000 bet on that the end of the world was going to happen at a specific time. I thought, why is he putting a fucking grand on it? Surely he knows he can't pay it. It won't pay out if it happens.
In late 2010, a campaign was launched to save some souls. They suited up, took to the streets. But it was more than just placards and flyers. Soon they were joined by a caravan of 5 RVs roaming the country, spreading the good word about the rapture. Thousands of people took it seriously.
Repent or perish. Repent about what? Give me some specifics.
Many began selling their possessions. They were maxing out credit cards.
I mean, I do that anyway. Does it mean the end of the world? I mean, it hopefully arrive soon. But, yeah, max out your credit cards. Not a good idea, people.
Taking on debt. Even the news picked up on it.
The end is near.
Advertising was put on bus stops, in subways.
Surely they can't allow that kind of shit. I know people are paying for it, but there's got to be some sort of quality assurance that says, okay, what you want to advertise? Judgment Day's happening and it's the end of the world. I'm not sure we allow that in our policy and guidelines. No, it's just, yeah, you're paying for it. It's your dime.
A big expensive billboard was put up. Then another. Then another. Then 5,000 more. In fact, this quickly became the most expensive single-event advertising campaign ever, totaling over $100 million just to tell people about a rapture on May 21st, 2011. How the heck did this happen?
Oh, God. I was going to say, people are doomed, but has the world got better in the last 14, 15 years?
Harold Camping. So who is this hardcore gangster rapturist, Harold Camping?
It kind of makes sense now, camping at the end of the world.
He was one of the biggest figures in Christian media. He had a show, Open Forum, hosted by his company, Family Radio. In 2010, it was a media empire worth over $70 million.
I'll tell you what, it's big business, this old religion lark. Absolutely big business. I mean, look at Kenneth Copeland flying around in pissing private jets saying, give me your money, whilst looking like he's possessed. I did a video on him. Oh, God, that guy creeps me out.
His message went...
If I remember, actually, I'll put a link to it in the corner. Check it out. If you don't know who Kenneth Copeland is, guy's a oddball.
Went out on over 200 radio stations across the United States and many more around the world. His listenership? Millions. And when he says the world will end, a decent-sized contingent believed it. Now hold on. I can see the comment section filling up with edgy atheists and skeptics already. Listen, at first I also didn't believe Mr. Camping. I get it. There have been many people to predict the rapture before and get it wrong. But wait, give him a chance.
I looked at all the scientific data I could find, like
No, you didn't.
carbon-14 dating or
No, you didn't.
potassium-argon dating.
This time, it's different. Camping is coming at you with irrefutable evidence of the rapture because he's using math. This is not just a bit, this is actually how he calculated the rapture. So, Jesus died on April 1st, 33 AD. Now take the year 2011. That's a difference of 1,978. We times that by 365.2422, and that gives you the number of days it's been since that, including leap years. That equals 722,449. Now keep that number in mind. Keep it in your head.
722,449. Okay, I will.
Atonement. Now that's 5. Completeness. That's 10.
Where are they getting these numbers from then?
And heaven is 17. Now we times them all together, and look at this. 850. Then we square that, and that's 722,500. A difference of 51. 51 days plus April 1st, 2011 equals May 21st, 2011.
And people bought into that bullshit. Oh, God. Well, you deserve to lose all your money then, don't you?
You did it, Mr. Camping. You've cracked the code. And needless to say, his skeptics were
A young Ben Shapiro is there.
left destroyed by facts and logic. Even the ones who pointed out that he predicted the rapture once before in 1994 in a Louis Theroux
He got to carry the one though, didn't he?
documentary.
1994 will be the last day of the final tribulation period.
But shut up. He's got more to say than just the date. My boy is about to tell you how the whole thing is gonna go down. So God's gonna snatch up all the...
That scene is from a show called The Leftovers, I think, where it's like half the world or most of the world just... No, a small portion of the world just disappeared one day. Like it was a Rapture. Good show. Really good show.
good boys. About 200 million of us. Everyone else? Pets? Even the cute ones. So dudes, you're getting left behind. Then at 6 p.m. exactly on Christmas Island, earthquakes are gonna start doodling all over the place, rolling their way across the earth, taking out almost everyone at exactly 6 p.m. according to their time zone. Those earthquakes will then trigger gigantic tsunamis, 10 kilometers tall, and
Oh, God. I mean, how do you think the world's going to end? I think the world will end by some sort of super plague. It feels like there's a lot of bugs going around since COVID and a lot more strains, a lot more, like you just can't shift it, you know, like illnesses that you just can't shift for months on end. So I think it'll be a super bug or a massive comet.
go as far inland as Colorado. Every soul left behind will be forever damned, eventually to go straight down to heck. Now, let's not go lumping everyone in. Most Christian groups did not believe in Harold Camping's teachings. In fact, most Christian groups don't believe in predicting the rapture at all, and even consider it a sin. Matthew 24:36 specifically says that no man can know the day or the
But of that day and hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, nor the Son, but the Father alone. Matthew 24:36. Yeah, so basically God one day just going to wake up and go, fuck it, I've had enough of this. They're doing me head in. Ring the bell.
Hour. So to try and guess at it would be to go against Scripture. Accordingly, Protestant and Catholic groups denounced Mr. Camping's claims.
Camper's numbers don't add up. I mean, yeah, he's just pulling numbers out of thin air by the looks of it.
May 21st, he's a follower of Harold Camping. The scriptures do not teach that. No man knows the day or the hour.
In fact, even Camping's own producer at Family Radio said it was a bad idea. But that didn't stop Mr. Camping. He saw the big churches as corrupt anyway.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
So he ignored them and continued charging forward with his prediction.
There's just no reason in the world, no possibility that it will not happen.
And so did his followers.
97% of the people God will destroy.
Where did they get 97% from as well?
Do you think this thing is getting blown up too much in the media and elsewhere?
What gets me though is a lot of people are out there enjoying it like it's some sort of festival. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's all like put silly costumes on with these billboards and go out. And it's like, you do know that you're basically saying it's the end of the world and you're all going to die. I suppose they believe that they're going up to the, place in the sky.
Before we go on, two important details. Number one, Family Radio receives most of its funding through donations, bequeathments, ads, merchandise, and sponsors.
Oh, do not leave the church anything in your will because they're rich and they don't need your money. They don't need your money.
But mostly just donations. Two, Family Radio was established in 1959, Camping is the owner and CEO, but there are two other chairmen on board to keep him in check. Or at least there were. Unfortunately, in recent years, those other chairmen were getting quite old and sick and having a tougher and tougher time telling Camping no to poor decision making.
I want to baptize babies with Red Bull.
So by 2010, Camping effectively had free reign over the company. Free reign over its messaging, free reign over its audience, and free reign over the spending.
What could possibly go wrong?
And he started spending like the world was going to end. The media soon picked up on the ubiquitous advertising, and the word spread further. This, in turn, encouraged more advertising, and in turn more media interest.
Was it? Oh, I can't remember a scene, but there was a scene about some oil exec saying, basically, he owns the oil rig, right? And he said, now we own the oil rigs, but why do we pay for some other company to do shipping of the oil? So we basically buy a lot of ships and we ship our own oil. He said, but then why do we pay for the transportation, basically to get from the docks to the various petrol stations and things like that? So to buy the trucking that gets the oil from there to there. He said, then, but why do we pay, for the oil to be pumped and gasoline and refineries and all that? And so we pay for the refineries and we pay for the trucking, we pay for the shipping. We also buy petrol stations. And then the petrol station, all that money that goes into buying more land that we can drill. And then it goes around in this loop. And basically, you always run the oil company at a loss, so you don't have to pay tax on it. Yet the money is coming in through other... So your company pays for the, basically, no tax on it. And I just thought, yeah, it's just a really dirty business. A way of just making billions upon billions without paying any taxes. And I just thought about this with this cycle. It's like he's spending a shitload of money on marketing and advertising, but he owns the companies, and then he sort of owns some of the media, and I don't know, it might be a way of doing it, but it just sounds to me like he's blowing all his money because he's mental.
So things were snowballing. By early May, everyone was talking about the Rapture. The search term End of the World May 21st was number 2 on Google search, followed by Harold Camping, May 21st Doomsday, and May 21 Rapture also in the top 10. The traffic online was so substantial it even caused Family Radio's servers to crash. Soon, it became a bit of a meme. And the internet did what it does best. On May 19th, Operation Rapture was conceived. Okay lads, we wake up early on May 21st and throw clothes into the street. It's going to look like a bunch of people were teleported to the afterlife, and hopefully, some of them are going to freak out. Well, they had a pretty good turnout, but it doesn't seem like anyone fell for it.
I mean, that's a pretty good idea, actually. It's pretty funny. Oh, can you imagine? You just wake up and outside is like just a load of clothes. You'd think, shit, what the hell has gone on? Especially if it was like a quiet Sunday morning or something.
Disappointingly, it seems like no one showed up for the pre-Rapture orgy organised on Facebook either. Although maybe that's because the location was a bit vague.
Hold on, it said 7 point something K went and 811 were interested. Very good.
But best of all was an event organised by the Phenomenauts. They got people together in the middle of town and filled a bunch of sex dolls with helium and attached them to balloons to transcend into the heavens. It was a beautiful moment, and it made a lot of us reflect.
Should have been a better person!
Yoink. People also tried to make some cash off the situation.
Absolutely, why not? Everyone's always trying to make cash out of something.
They offered to buy Camping's followers' stuff on Craigslist for pennies on the dollar.
Offering to buy on Craigslist raptured people's possessions.
There was also a famous eBay auction, $100,000 post-Rapture insurance for only $19.99. But one startup did do quite well.
Dog sit for those called up to heaven.
Based around taking other people's pets in the event of a rapture. And I believe they still operate today. So up next, we'll show you what happened on May 21st and what happened to all those people who truly believed.
I mean, I would, right? People have been, like, I think farming content. So something happens like Epstein files, for instance, right? Epstein files are out. People are out there now doing videos left, right, and centre about it. It's got farming content. So, or somebody does something, you farm content out of it, you get views, you get clicks, and generate revenue. I'm not monetized, I'm nowhere near it, right? But ultimately, I would, if there were situations out there, and I think, all right, I'm going to jump on that, make a video, do a blah, 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 because it's a monetized video, you get clicks. I can imagine, like, you can't blame people for jumping on stuff like that, creating businesses and ideas off the Rapture, because they know it's bullshit, but at least they're out there doing something to try to make money out of it. I wouldn't agree with anybody scamming anybody. You know what I mean? A lot of these people are probably vulnerable people that just got sucked into this. So, yeah, I wouldn't want anyone scammed, but there's a lot of people as well that are not exactly vulnerable that went into this with their eyes open, and it's just like, more fool you.
But first,
my rhymes are fly, my beats are sick, my crew is big, and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is my
ad time.
I didn't think it was going to go there, to be honest with the lyrics.
Who's there?
Hello, it's me.
Oh my god, it's Jesus. What are you doing here?
Well, I just wanted to tell you that me and God have seen your Google search history and were very disappointed.
Oh no.
I did delete cache.
That's right, and now you're not getting into heaven, or the more exclusive version, Super Heaven, which features a delicious seafood buffet.
I'm sorry, but I don't think any heaven that I would ever be a part of would have seafood. Not a big fan at all.
Oh no.
Yup.
Oh, how I wish I had taken the time to hide my internet viewing habits.
Well, you didn't, and now you're doomed forever.
Has this ever happened to you? Go to nordvpn.com/internethistorian to keep your website traffic anonymous.
All looks wholesome to me.
Plus, it also gives you region unlocking. Oh, hey, look, it's the UK's exclusive channels. And you didn't even pay a telly license.
Yeah, it's funny, right? Because we're talking about this now, and it's 2026, and the UK government is on about banning VPNs, right? People cancelling the TV licenses by the thousands. And a TV license, for any American viewers who don't know, you basically, anybody who watches any live content, whether it's BBC or any other channel, including YouTube, if you watch live content, you have to have a TV license. And basically, it's to fund the BBC. Nothing else other than that, right? And you get charged I think last time I looked, it was like £170, £180 a year for having a TV license. Now, I don't watch live content, so I basically don't have a license. But every year they'll email you and go, you need a license. You've got to tell us otherwise. And they even send people around to your house to check that you're not watching live content. And it's just disgusting, basically. Trying to enforce people to pay for something like the BBC, which is a completely biased news network that does shit content, to be honest. So why would I pay for it? But it's funny because they are on about banning VPN usage because they want to know what people are watching at any one given time. They want to know what everyone's doing, and they want to bring in digital ID. The country's become a little bit of a China 2.0.
Oi, stop that.
We will be worse than North Korea in about 5 years.
It'll be £52.09. Too late, copper. I've Brexited to Australia now, a place where no law can touch me. How much would you pay for this service? $1 billion? Literally gazillions? Not today. Get 75% off 3-year plan at nordvpn.com/internethistorian and use code internethistorian to get a free extra month, which includes unlimited data, ultra-fast speeds, region unlocking in all these places, also a map of the world which is useful for things such as geography.
Wow, that's...
I use Surfshark, just putting it out there so that, maybe in about 10 years, if I ever become monetized and even dream about having an audience, and I don't know why I would, but if I ever got sponsored by like a VPN service, if it's legal in the UK by then, I would just remember Surfshark. I've been using you for a while.
So good, I might even get code Internet Historian NordVPN myself.
Yes, Jesus, I think that would be a good idea.
Ha 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 ha.
I've used NordVPN as well.
Aha.
Ad over. Before we go on with Mr. Camping, I want to point out 2 other predictions. In 1806, Mary Bateman also predicted Doomsday. Through a chicken. It was dubbed the Prophet Hen of Leeds, because it started laying eggs with the message, Christ is coming, marked onto them.
Okay.
Amazing. And it all appeared legit. Locals saw the hen lay eggs with the message already written onto them. Can't fake that. Oh my god, people said, and many more flocked to the area to pray. Well, on inspection of the eggs, it was soon figured out what was going on. Mary Bateman had used a corrosive substance to etch into the egg, and then, a couple of minutes before everyone would get
Are you telling me that she etched Christ is coming on an egg, and then just before people turned up, she shoved it back up in the chicken?
around to watch the chicken lay, Mary would... Oh dear. Come on, man. It's not funny. She was an interesting character, though. Claimed to be a witch. Poisoned a couple that same year with a deadly pudding. She was later tried and hanged in 1809.
No sympathy.
Strips of skin from her corpse were tanned and sold as magic charms to ward off evil spirits. What the fuck am I reading? Also, shout out to 2012. Remember that one?
That's a good film. That is a really good film. I watch it every now and then because I think it's just entertaining from start to finish. A bit like Iron Man.
As December 21st, 2012 marks the end of the world.
Well, we came because it's the end of the world tomorrow, and we thought we'd better pop in here because apparently this place will be saved.
With accents like those, you would hope they'd be the first to go come the apocalypse.
Okay, let's get on with it. Let's take a closer look at some of the people who followed camping. Take Robert Fitzpatrick, 60, former government employee.
I had plans after I retired, but I put them all aside. I feel as if I've been drafted.
He took almost all of his life savings, $140,000, to have 3,000 posters put up in New York City subways and bus stops.
I'm not going to tell you I'm down to my last penny, but, you know, it's a good chunk of what I had saved up, sure.
Does it matter?
I think if you've got no kids, I don't know if he does. If you've got no kids, you're single, and you're coming towards the end of your life, I think you want something to etch your wagon to, kind of thing. And I think that's where a lot of people, that pensioners, where they leave like churches in the will and stuff like that, it's because they've got no other family, and it's like, I don't know, it's easy pickings, these people.
Matter if you're down to your last penny, if the doomsday is coming?
No, it doesn't.
And he's not the only one. According to the LA Times, the Bauer family hopped in their minivan and drove across the country to see all of the big landmarks before it was too late, racking up thousands of dollars in credit card debt in the process. They really believed they were going to die.
How does the entire family believe this stuff?
Still, the Ramsey family. The father quit his job. So did his mum. His younger brother quit high school. And his wife Marcia thought she was never going to meet her unborn child. Some of these people's lives got pretty fucked up. The day is here. It's Rapture time. Here we go. Oh Lord, I'm ready.
Has anyone actually said what? It said 6 p.m. or something.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a rapture. Watch me, guys. Mr. Camping spent the day at home in quiet solace and contemplation, waiting for 6 p.m.
Oh, God. Is anybody outside? Why is he not with people? His flock, his congregation.
But that's not what Mr. Fitzpatrick did. A confident Fitzpatrick marched into the middle of Times Square amongst a crowd of mocking bystanders, ready to prove everyone wrong.
6 o'clock.
In 3 minutes. If it does not happen, what will that mean?
I wouldn't entertain that question.
You're confident.
That's what I read in the Bible.
Here it comes.
What does that do to your soul at 6 o'clock when you're still there?
3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Nothing happened.
It's 6 o'clock! What's going on?
I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, I know you'd be like, we're still alive. But at the same time, I don't think the guy's, trying to swizzle anybody out of money or anything. He's not trying to say you're all sinners and you deserve, to in molten fire. I actually feel sorry for the guy.
And then 6:01.
And he's like, shit, is my watch slow or something?
6:02. And by 6:03, Fitzpatrick's convictions turned.
Like people behind him doing that. Come on. There's no need.
Into confusion. And it's pretty hard not to
bell ends. Absolutely bell ends.
feel sorry for him.
I didn't water my plants. I didn't do the dishes before I left. I didn't expect to be going back home. But it looks like I will be going back home.
But look,
I feel sorry for the guy.
Just so we're clear, we're all still alive, and the rapture did.
Come on, pick us up here, Internet Historian. It's gone a bit somber in the last 10 minutes. Now we're back.
Camping was not in the same celebratory mood.
I'm ready to shoot myself, or
You can't do that, can you? If you're a religious man, because that's a sin.
go on a booze trip.
The next day was a Sunday. People were crushed, confused, looking for answers. They showed up at Camping's church expecting to see him, but someone else was holding the congregation. Instead, Camping spent the day holed up in his house.
Give me a day. No interviews at all today.
But I'm wondering how you feel today about your prediction.
Well, I'm bewildered. I'm very bewildered, and that's all I can say right now.
An old man did some shitty, weird maths on a calculator, making stuff up so that he can get to a date that was in the near future, and said the end of the world is coming, even though he'd predicted it before and it never did, and people jumped on the bandwagon. A little bit of me is sympathetic for those people, but quite a lot of me is like, you reap what you sow. Bunch of fucking idiots.
On Monday, he appeared on his program. But this time, no open forum. But what he did have was a whole bunch of rationalizations. In fact, your boy was doubling down.
I got the date wrong, and it's actually next Tuesday.
With another prediction. October 21st, 2011.
Yeah, high reaction.
And it will continue right up until October 21, 2011.
I like how he had to look that up. Like, if you're convinced the end of the world is coming, if anyone listens to this guy and gives him any airtime, basically, you're suckers and you deserve it.
And at that time, the whole world will be destroyed.
Now, I know what you're going to say, and okay.
It reminds me of UFO disclosure, this. Something big's going to come next month. Something big's going to come in 6 months. Something big's going to come next year. It's not quite ready yet, and the secret government got wind that we knew that it was coming, so they put the date back by a year. Something big's going to come in 2026. Something big's going to come in September 26. And then it's, something big's going to come in 2027. Always kicking the can down the road. Grifters. A lot of them are grifters.
Maybe he got it slightly wrong, but this time he has irrefutable proof of the rapture. Using math. Again. So Camping took May 21st. Then he looked in the book of John, which states they caught 150.
The second passage he points to is just downright surreal. He cites John the 21:11, where it says the disciples caught 153 fish. He interprets this allegorically to mean that there will be 153 days of judgment after the rapture, or 5 months. Do you see how allegorical interpretation results in the interpreter becoming God? It's because he can make the scriptures say and mean whatever he pleases.
53 fish. So, add 153 days to May 21st, making the new rapture October 21st.
And a lot of people won't just turn around. A lot of people go, right, he's talking bollocks, it never happened, and we're going to stop listening to him. But a lot of people go, I've put so much effort into this that I actually believed it. And they will tell themselves, yes, I think it's true. I think the date is in the future.
How can you argue? It's flawless. Yes, Mr. Camping. Add the fish number. You've got it this time. On Tuesday, he opened the phones on his radio show, and it was the first time that his show was ever exciting to watch.
Why didn't the rapture happen on May 21st? Don't cut me off yet. And why do you believe so much on it's going to happen another 5 months? You're really pathetic, you know. I wasted all my money, and I sent it to you, and now I don't have nothing. I was putting my hopes in you. Do you understand? I wish I could see you face to face. I'd smack you right in the...
What say you now? Calling names doesn't help anything.
After that, viewership steadily declined.
As you'd expect.
Now, after his prediction for October 21st, the media asked him,
Am I on cocaine?
No, they asked him,
Will you dissolve the company in October?
His response?
I am not the CEO. I'm a servant of God working here, and God is the CEO. We look to him all the time. Yeah.
Right, so, yeah, there you go. He's a grifter. He's an absolute grifter. It's not that he's crazy and he believes in this. He's a grifter. Just like I won't say the rest of them. A lot of them. He's a grifter. God's the CEO. Otherwise, he would have said absolutely, because this company won't exist. In fact, he should have already dissolved it. It shouldn't be there.
There's 1,000 ways of getting me out of here. We have to leave that question with the Lord, not with you or with me. That's not our business. That's God's business.
And how prescient. Because 2 weeks later, he had a stroke.
I do hope he gets the message.
But he didn't. A month later, he was back to doing his show. And he pressed on with his new prediction. By October 16th, though, he came to his senses. He admitted that no man could know exactly when the rapture would happen, and made no statement when October 21st came and went. Finally, on November 1st, he retired from his leadership position at Family Radio.
See, I don't think these people believe in God. Because if you believe in God, you wouldn't do this kind of shit. You know what I mean? I'm not religious. Is it agnostic atheist? It's like, you can't prove that God exists, so unless you prove it, I don't believe it. But these people who claim to believe in God, how can you when you do what's classified as evil acts?
Just under 2 years later, he was dead. The result of complications from a fall at his home.
He died at 92. If you take 92 from October to... What a joking. Ain't doing the math.
It wasn't big, it was him. Look at him. Get him.
But look, I don't want to be too harsh. He was a flawed man. He messed up some people's lives.
Messed up a lot of people's lives.
But in the end, he confessed his mistakes too.
I was totally convinced, totally convicted of it, but I was wrong.
Was he convinced, or was he a grifter? Because if you believe that the end of the world is coming in October, and someone says, "Are you going to dissolve your company then?" You can't truly believe that it was coming, because you would have gone, yeah, because it's not going to be here. I'm going to let these people go and have time with their families. No, because you didn't, in the back of your mind, truly believe it was going to happen. You thought you were going to need that studio there the day after.
I was wrong. I have sinned.
I think he truly believed the rapture was coming. This wasn't one big grift. And everyone just kind of got swept up in the excitement of it all. So let's put a
on the fence
bow on it with what happened to Family Radio.
But then I don't have high tolerance for things like that.
During the Rapture campaign, Family Radio raised a lot of money, but not as much as they spent. As well as draining their funds, they sold off important radio stations to pay for a lot of the advertising. In the process, they greatly tarnished their reputation. They were bringing in scores of millions in revenue in 2011, but by 2012, it was down to single-digit millions. Now, this is still a
only single-digit millions.
Substantial amount. But not when you consider their operating costs were $26 million per year.
Right, okay. Well, yeah, there you go.
And they couldn't rely on donations to make up the windfall because goodwill had dried up.
Goodwill should have dried up in 1995.
Now, with fewer radio stations and a shrinking reach, they moved to distance themselves from camping and his baggage. Shows from mainstream Christian groups that Harold pronounced as corrupt were brought into the programming schedule. They announced they would no longer air the teachings of Mr. Camping. And finally, on their website, they removed the archives of Mr. Camping's audio recordings. Okay, I've kind of bummed everyone out, but that's the end of the story. I've got nothing else to say, so...
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it became a somber note, but these things are true.
Here's a whole bunch of weird Baroque and Renaissance paintings.
Help me. Mom warning me not to fill up before dinner. Me.
Well, Time to breastfeed again.
Put me down.
That's a man. That's not a baby. He's got receding hairline.
45 years old.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's good. That's all looking good.
What's going on there? Some odd looking ones in there. What's going on there at the back? There's like a horse and a bloke. Looks like he's... I don't know what that bloke's doing. Right at the top.
God damn it, you're not supposed to look straight at the camera.
Hey, did you pay for that cross?
Yes.
Here, have another bloody me.
Yeah, this is Joseph's kid, Craig. He likes grapes.
It's
Bleeding hell.
true.
They're freaky, aren't they? Like Renaissance paintings and stuff.
There's a mosquito.
Thanks.
My new son. He is so beautiful.
Also, previous
I like that alien from Total Recall. Open your mind, Quaid.
video. Jeff the Killer, Sonic High School next week. NordVPN.
Internet historian. Never fails. Yeah, camping at the end of the world. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh on the guy, but you just when you're constantly moving the goalposts, do you really believe it? Do you really believe it? It's like 1994, 2011, 2012. It's yeah. I felt sorry for the guy though. He was at Times Square and he'd sold everything and he didn't really have much left. And there were people behind him like doing all this, and it's like the guy's not out there doing anything to harm anybody. Don't be a dickhead. You know what I mean? So I've just felt sorry for the guy. Let me know what you think. I'm interested to see what's next. I think the next internet historian that I'm going to react to is the Cost of Concordia, which is all around the tragedy that happened on the Costa Concordia. I think that's how you pronounce it. The captain of that was basically, he was a bastard. He was an absolute shithouse of the highest order. So it'd be interesting to see how an internet historian does that one. Anyway, let me know what you think of this. Do you think there's the Rapture is coming? I think there's something big coming. What it is, I do not know. Anyway, you take care and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.